The man, visibly nervous, placed a suitcase in front of the buyer. Before he could even open it, the buyer casually tossed him a bag of diamonds. Seeing how generous the buyer was, the man quickly opened the case to reveal his treasure. At first glance, it looked like an ordinary iron ring, but the moment the buyer touched it, the rusty ring emitted a brilliant golden glow. Under the man's shocked gaze, the buyer made the ring float into his hand, and then vanish into thin air. Just as the buyer turned to leave, the man suddenly stopped him. Expecting him to make an outrageous demand, the mysterious buyer calmly pulled out another bag of diamonds, but instead, the man slowly revealed his prosthetic arm, and pleaded for the buyer to restore it with his powers. Without a word, the buyer poured the contents of the bag onto the arm. The sparkling diamonds instantly turned to tea leaves. The man stared in confusion, as the leaves completely covered his prosthetic limb. Once enough leaves had piled up, the buyer waved his hand. The tea leaves began to glow bright green, and the man let out a blood-curdling scream. Moments later, he pulled out a fully restored, living arm. Now strong and whole, the man was ecstatic. With the deal done, the mysterious buyer turned to leave. Unbeknownst to him, Jack had been watching from the shadows. He stepped forward, aiming a pistol straight at the buyer. Thinking he had him trapped, Jack was caught off guard as the buyer gave a small wave, sending the pistol flying into the air, where it shattered into pieces. Before Jack could react, the buyer blinked to his side and knocked him to the ground with ease. Staggering to his feet, Jack refused to back down, preparing to fight again, but he was no match. In a few swift moves, he was utterly defeated. The buyer spared his life, and with one final blink, vanished from the scene without a trace.